Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this, man. It's Marquis, aka Severe, and we live, man. We live at the THHC podcast, man, with Manny, aka Ja Rule impersonator, man.
What up,
What's
baby?
good, man? How you doing, man? Why don't you introduce yourself to the people on the podcast, man, the podcast world?
Hey, what up, baby? You know what I'm saying? Y'all might see me on the internet, Mr. Always on top. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is, baby. I stole a lot of records, you know what I'm saying? Traveled the world, got major hits, you know what I'm saying? My career kind of ended short because of somebody, you know what I'm saying? But I'm making a comeback, baby. You know what I mean? You already know what it is. It's murder.
What's good, Ja Rule, man? Welcome to the show, man. Yo, I'm so excited to have you on the show, man, on the platform, man. It's so intriguing that I'm gonna be breaking down one of your so-called classic albums with you here too, helping me out a little bit. So but before we get there, you don't mind, that's Friday, and I like to talk about a lot of albums that were released today, trying to give some love to the rest of the nation.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, cool, man. So basically, what's new? What came out today, this Friday, and what I listened to. I don't know if you know, he's international. His name's Sonny Jim, and he got with a producer, Marloco Plus, and it's called Less Labor, More Fruit. Have you ever heard of Sonny Jim? It's a rapper and a producer.
No, I'm not familiar with him, you know what I'm saying?
So don't worry about it, man. And then number two is Al Davino, and Blue Hill Bill. It's called uh Avmatics. This is good. This is a real good one. Al Davino, he's from Massachusetts. Blue Hill Bill is from Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts. And the album's called Avmatics. I reviewed that already. You ever hear of any of these two rappers?
No, no, but hey, listen, shout out to everybody in Boston, you know what I'm saying? My man's Vito, you know what I'm saying? That started the source, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, Benzino. Benzino is your boy. I forgot, man. You know what I'm saying? Number three is Daniel Son and Future Wave. They put the album together called Baggage Claims. You ever hear these individuals?
No, I haven't heard it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm listening. I'm sure they doing their thing. There's a lot of music artists out, you know what I'm saying, because of SoundCloud, TikTok, you know what I mean? Listen, shout out to all the new artists, baby.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I know they appreciate it, man. Getting shout outs from Ja Rule. Number four, Substance 810. And the producer is Haas Alamadi, 1 inch punch, and that's probably off that cartoon, the 1 inch punch guy. You ever hear of Substance 810 or the producers?
Nah, nah, it didn't hit my
No.
radar, you know what I'm saying? Usually my man Gotti, rest in peace to him, will keep me updated on what's popping, you know what I'm saying?
That's all right, man. What about Rome Streets? Number five is Rome Streets, and the conductor Williams. He's the producer. It's called Train Spotting. This is going to be a great. It's a great album. A lot of people were looking forward to hearing this one.
No, I'm not familiar, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to keep me updated, baby. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, that's why you're here, man. That's why you're here. I'm gonna keep you updated, man. And number six is Odyssey. The album's called En Route. Number seven is Master Killer. It's called Balance. That's from the Wu Tang. Number seven, or number eight, I got two sevens. It's Primo Rice. It's called Bad Mother. Shut your mouth. So yeah, man. Like, have you heard of any other artists that I mentioned?
No, no, it's a lot of records dropping, you know what I'm saying? Listen, when they start selling records like me, baby, that's when, you know what I'm saying, I'm start paying attention, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, you already know, baby, that second album with 4 million platinum, you know what I'm saying?
Now you're right, man. These artists have not sold, the amount of albums you have quite yet. Hopefully, they're on their way. Because some of these artists, really did to me. I do like a lot of these artists, and I wish they will shine. They do make their own money. They got a following, a real good following, so they make good money with with touring and stuff. Like I said, number six is Odyssey, En Route. Number seven, Master Killer. It's called Balance. Uh, then Primo Rice, Bad Mother, shut your mouth. But I also have a single out, single alert, under my nickname, Severely Yours. I just put out a single called Baby Born. It's a story about when my daughter was born. So y'all go check that out.
Make sure you show us some love, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Go check that out, man. But speaking of albums, man, we're gonna get right into your album, man. This is the THHC podcast, episode 248, man. I'm blessed to have Ja Rule in the building. We're gonna talk about Pain is Love, with Master Impressionist, man. So you wanna we got somebody in the building clapping it up. Is it
What up,
Karma?
baby? Shout out to everybody, listen to UMG. What up?
Karma View? I think it's Karma View. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But yeah, welcome to the podcast, man. You can ask about to have some fun. You can ask questions. You can interact with us and keep us on our toes. But what we're gonna do first, man, we're gonna get right into it, man. I'm gonna introduce this album, right, y'all? And
That's
then
right.
once whatever song, 'cause I show songs, I show love to every song, every skit, whatever. So we're gonna talk about everything that's on this album. I'm gonna introduce it. We're gonna we're gonna break down the album song by song. I'm gonna say something about the record, and then I would like you to follow with anything, any stories you might have about the record, or anything you just want to say about the song. All right, so coming from Queens, man, we got Ja Rule, man. It's called Pain is Love. It came out October 2nd, 2001. We're going back in the votes, man. It's about an hour and 6 minutes, 58 seconds. Makes an hour and 7 minutes of pure heat, man. Let's talk about it, man. And let's show some more love to. Are we saying your name right? It's Kame View.
It's I think it's Carmia. You know what I'm saying? I know
Kame
about her.
View.
Yeah, she's a model out in South Carolina / Atlanta. She's doing her thing. Shout out to
Okay.
her. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to you said Kamaya. How you say it? Kamaya?
Carmia.
Camilla View. Shout out to Camilla View, man. She said, is this album going to give the early 2000s feel? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
You know what I'm saying? It came
100%.
out in 2001. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
100%.
listen, it's gonna give you that flip phone era. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You already know how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna give you that when you was talking to your shorty on the house phone. You know what I'm saying? Your mama wants you to get off the phone. You was caking all night. You know what I'm saying, baby?
Exactly. So we're gonna talk about each record, man. Stay in tune, and you hear the description of the song. You can tell
Yeah.
it's in that late 90s, early 2000s feel. The first joint is called Pain is Love. It's a skit, actually. It's produced by Top Dog. You know, known for his melodic rap sing style, Ja Rule brought the pain in the late 90s and early 2000s. So that answers her question right off the bat, me talking about the skit. Do you remember doing the skit, Ja Rule? Pain is Love.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I remember doing it. You know what I'm saying? It was late night in the studio. My man Gotti, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I wanted to let people know, you know what I'm saying? Love can bring pain. You know what I'm saying? When you're going through it with your shorty, you know what I mean? You got to express yourself. You know what I mean? Because I was Drake before Drake, baby. You know what I'm saying? I was that nigga expressing myself before Drake, baby. All of my feelings. You know what I mean?
You know, it's funny when I was doing the research on this album. That's one of the things a lot of people said, that you were one of the first ones that brung that sing song register to the forefront. And Drake's getting all the money now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Listen, because I wrote the hook for Christina Milian. Every little thing that we do, you know what I'm saying? That was on the second album, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, man. You all the skills, man. Hopefully everybody know you got skills. Let's go to number 2. It's Dial M for Murder. This is produced by Top Dog. It's like wearing a fur coat in July, drinking Henny with a straw, and texting your ex at 3 a.m. He's a thug, but he's sensitive. Let's talk about number 2, Dial M for Murder, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I want to let niggas know, you know what I'm saying? Listen, just because I'm expressing myself, you know what I'm saying? I can't let niggas know I'm still from Queens, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm still that real nigga. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my niggas in Queens, baby.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's talk about number 3, Livin It Up, man, featuring Case, man. It's produced by Irv Gotti and Little Rob. You know, he's rich, he's cool, and yes, he will pronounce every letter in his name like a spelling bee champion. Jaws' flow is like a luxury car swerving through traffic, smooth but reckless. Let's talk about number 3, Living It Up, man, featuring Case, one of your biggest records, Living It Up.
You know what I'm
Living It
saying?
Up.
I was just on the Taman Hall show performing it with Case. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't see it, because everybody that be living it up, hey, you know what I'm saying? Listen, hey, that's one of the party records you celebrate. Hey, you crack out. Shout out to my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Nelly and shit. You got this, he got the Mo shot, baby. You already know what it is. Get some of this if you ain't got none, baby. You
Snap.
know what
Go
I'm saying?
support.
Celebrate with your shorty. You know what I mean?
Go support Nelly down there, man. This, saying down south. You do connect with a lot of down south artists. What's the difference between like a down south artist and a north, and working with a north artist? North Star artist up here.
Yeah, Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got some tracks with Weezy, you know what I'm saying? I did a track with him in like '07. You know what I'm saying? And you know, me and him did a stint in jail together, you know what I'm saying, for gun
Huh?
charges, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Weezy coming out with his album June 6th, you know what I'm saying? Tell you, you know what I'm saying? One of the greatest of all time, baby. You know what I mean? So
I'm
listen, it's different because, you know, Weezy, you know, he don't write, you know what I'm saying? So like it's different with him. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And of course, New Yorkers is real big on the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? And down south is about that bounce, about the bass, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got that no writing thing from Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I saw him in the studio and I stopped writing too. You know what I'm saying? Remember the track I gave him that song, you know what I'm saying? He had on what soundtrack was it? Can I get a what?
oh
It
can
ain't
get
even a
oh can I get
question.
oh yeah yeah
Yeah, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? You know, listen, I saw Hove, you know what I'm saying, not writing, so I was like, oh, let me do that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even a question. How about Doe Flow? You know what I'm saying?
So you learn that in a just by you see Jay, one of your idols, man, and you just stop writing and you started using your mind more, huh?
Yeah, you know, me, X, and Jay was all in the group together. It was called Murder Inc. You know what I'm saying? In like 95, Irv had a vision. You know what I'm saying? He wanted all of
Yeah.
us in the group. It just didn't work because X and Jay, you know, after they battled each other, their egos clashed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
the
me,
egos, man. The rap egos is
yeah,
tough, man. You
you know what
should
I'm
know
saying?
more a lot about it. We'll talk about it a little later. Number
Yeah.
4 is, speaking of battling, is the Ink, man, featuring Black Child and Cadillac Tar, produced by Top Dog. You got the Murder Inc. crew over a head nodding bounce track. Features careers never took off like Jaws, but they were pretty good on these joint albums. The production created listenable records that were easy on the ears. Let's talk about the Ink, man, and your boys. You still rocking with them? What's going on with the Ink,
Yeah,
man?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? My man Black, you know what I'm saying? The Cadillac Child, shout out to them, baby. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they was on the remix, you know what I'm saying, to a lot of tracks that was out there, you know what I'm saying? I think it was Ashanti Baby, you know what I'm saying? They was on the remix, you know what I'm saying? And then Ain't It Funny, you know what I'm saying? I wrote that record for J-Lo, you know what I'm saying? Ain't It Funny, you know what I'm saying? And it was like a diss to Puff, you know what I'm saying? And Irv got in trouble about that because J-Lo didn't want people knowing and all that, you know what I mean? And of course, you know, Ashanti sung backgrounds and nobody's supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. But shout out to my man Cadillac Ty and Black. You already know what it is, baby.
I remember when you guys were going back and forth with G Unit, and that's when you guys were at least your team was the most famous because they was actually saying their names in those diss records, which
Yeah,
wasn't
them niggas
common back
clowns,
then.
baby. Them niggas clowns. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm tired of niggas asking me about 50. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't ask this nigga that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is what happened, baby. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's a clown, baby. He's a snitch. He told the police that we got him shot. You know what I'm saying? My man Cadillac Ty, you know what I'm saying? And Black stabbed that nigga up in the studio at Hit Factory, baby. Y'all seen the beef DVDs. Y'all know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
Hey, listen,
this
my
nigga
hands are
snitched
clean,
on
man.
us.
My hands
You
are
know what I'm
clean,
saying?
man. Let's move on to something more positive, Ja Rule, man. Number 5 is Always on Time, probably one of your biggest records featuring Ashanti, produced by Top Dog. Translation, man, he's rich but toxic, so deal with it. It's the least convincing tough guy boast. Ashanti's hook does all the work. Uh, one of those biggest, one of his biggest, if not his biggest song ever. For Ja, is this your biggest record? Always on Time featuring Ashanti? This might
Yeah,
be.
that's one of 'em, you know what I'm saying. I introduced the world. Well, actually, Ashanti was on the track with I think it was Big Pun, you know what I'm saying, but she wasn't actually in the video. Remember, he had a video. There's something I forgot the name of the track, but she actually was on Big Pun's one of his songs, but it was a cartoon and she wasn't in the video. So for the
Oh
world,
yeah,
yeah, I brought her out to the world, you know what I'm saying? So that's like my sister, you know what I'm saying? She just had a baby with Nelly and everything, you know what I'm saying? And I'm on tour with Nelly right now, baby. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go to Ticket Masters. Come see me at a town near you, baby. But yeah,
get
you know
those
what I'm saying?
tickets, man. Get those
Yeah,
tickets,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? And yeah, I got on the track, you know, she was writing one day, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing, you know? And listen, she was like messing with Irv at the time, you know what I'm saying? We don't get into that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's tricky. But you know what I'm saying? Listen, I wrote the track, you know what I'm saying? And always on time, you know what I'm saying? Because you already know when ladies hear my voice, baby, they go crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, you got that particular voice, man. Your logic is basically, love hurts, but so do bullets, man. So let me sing rap about both. You rapped about both. Number 6 is Down Ass Bitch featuring Charlie Baltimore and Chuck, produced by Top Dog. Now, Jaw's flow is half love song, half hostage negotiation. Charlie Baltimore is his Bonnie to his Clyde with actual rap intelligence, man. This makes crime sound like a spa day. So let's talk about number 6, Down Ass Bitch, man, featuring Charlie Baltimore. What do you remember about this track?
Man, yo, it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Cause she joined the team, you know what I'm saying? Cause she was working with she was supposed to be in a group with Biggie and Jay-Z and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like she was
Yeah,
dating Biggie, you know what I'm saying, and everything. We ain't gonna get into that why she was, you know, how I was married with Faith and everything, you know what I'm saying? But listen, yo, she can spit, you know what I'm saying? She had an old album where, you know what I'm saying, it didn't come out, you know what I mean? Irv felt like it just wasn't ready, you know what I'm saying? But hey, when she got on that track, you know what I'm saying? You want to listen. I want to talk to fellas, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you need a lady in your life that's gonna hold you down when you're going through it, you know what I'm saying? That's what this record's about, you know what I'm saying? Because ladies say, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Let's talk about number 7, man. Never Again, produced by Irv Gotti, man. Uh, Melodic venting. Imagine, Usher's confessions if Usher carried a Glock, right? Jaw's voice cracks. Jaw's voice cracks on this particular song like a teen arguing with his moms. Let's talk about number 7, Never Again, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things you probably think like I'm never doing this again. You know what I'm saying? So you know, like the back and forth with 50. You know what I'm saying? This nigga constantly trolling me for the last 20 years, you know what I'm saying, when you dealing with something like that. But listen, I was on it, like I said, expressing yourself before Drake, you know what I mean? I was selling, dominating the game, baby, you know what I mean? It's all about expressing yourself because that's what art is, you know what I'm saying? I was the first nigga to sing rap, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about, baby.
Yeah, because a lot of people do say that you were one of the guys in the beginning that did start the sing song rap style, and Drake is kind of making millions and billions of dollars off it now. Would you ever collab with Drake?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? You know, listen, he took a loss to K Dot, you know what I'm saying? I understand what it's like to take a loss. Me and him in the same position, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we both took a loss, baby. You know, I ain't gonna sit here and lie. And the club came through, and you know, I can't lie. Find me in the club, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the record was hot, you know what I'm saying, by Dre. I can't even deny that, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, Power TV shows is taking over, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna sit here and stunt. But listen, Drake is gonna be back. He got an album coming out, you know what I mean? He just what he needs to do, you know what I'm saying? Don't diss Kendrick, you know what I'm saying? What you need to do is just keep making the records like he had with Party Next Door, you know what I'm saying?
yep,
The Nokia song, Who's Calling My Phone? You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's the joint,
yeah.
my nigga.
Some Drake. That's what's up, man. Let's get back to the album, man. Number 8 is Worldwide Gangsta featuring Gotti, Boo, Black Child, and Cadillac Tar. Now you got Money, Murder, and Melody, the Murder Inc. trifecta. The crew is back with another attempt to create a gang-related hit. Again, the production is lively, but the raps are just okay, especially with the features. You talking about the crew again? There's more guys this time. Gotti and Boo and
Yeah,
Black
yeah,
Child
yeah,
and
yeah.
Cadillac Tar. Talk
We
talk
added my
about that.
nigga Gotti, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Gotti, I've been down with him since, you know what I'm saying, Cash Money Click. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in a group before that, you know what I'm saying? And then we
Hmm.
had the track Fools Gold, you know what I mean? That was my first record, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying, TVT didn't see the vision back then, you know what I'm saying? But listen, Def Jam did, baby, you know, you see where I'm at, you know what I mean? So listen, I got my niggas on there, you know what I'm saying? And niggas know not to mess with me. You already know what it is. G only know what happened, baby.
Yeah, let's get to the next track. It's really a skit. Number 9 is Leo skit. It's basically a tarot card reading skit. So we don't talk about that one. But number 10 is I'm Real Murder remix featuring Jennifer Lopez, J Lo. Now, Jaws' flow is smoother than J Lo's Bronzer with a verse that hijacks her whole song. Ja Rule raps like he's singing a Valentine's card with a switchblade. Let's talk about.
Oh,
Let's
they
talk.
don't say what nigga, hey nigga out that was on the charts, baby. You know what I'm saying? For weeks. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that was my biggest hit. You know what I'm saying? We dominated the summer, baby. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I wrote that record. You know, I got paid $250,000 to write the record. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of controversy behind that record because you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying, Ashanti was in on the background vocals, you know what I'm saying? And what happened was Irv kept her on there. You know what I'm saying? Cause you can hear her saying, yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So cause where you smile drives me wild. And can't go without you. Girl, I've been thinking about this relationship and what it don't. You know what I'm saying? Listen, nigga, you already that was the song of the summer. Nigga, don't act like, you know what I'm saying,
Oh,
you wasn't for
nah,
shorty.
nah. Listen,
You know what I
I
mean?
can't. I can't hate on nothing, man. You were really you had the the late 99s and the early 2000s in the headlock, man. Let's get back to number 11, which is called Smokin' and Ridin', featuring Jodie, Mack, and 01, produced by Top Dog. Sings like a lover, raps like a gangster, threatens you, and then he
Yeah,
asks
you know what
for
I'm
a hug.
saying?
He threatens you, and then he asks for a hug. Boy, did Ja try his best to sound like Tupac with melody. What was he smoking? Now, you do emulate Pac a little bit. A lot of people say that. First of all, what do you think about the record "Smoking and Riding"? You remember doing that song,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of people started comparing you to Pac because you had the Pac cadence.
Yeah, listen, we all inspired by somebody, you know what I'm saying? That was my favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? He's from New York, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of people forget that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people from New York be hating on Pop, you know what I'm saying? They always be, you know what I'm saying, talking shit about the nigga, you know what I mean? But listen, so, I met Suge and everything, you know what I mean? Me and Irv met Suge, he blessed us, you know what I'm saying? That's the next record we're gonna be talking about, Pain, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Listen, a lot of people make comparisons. First they would say I sound like DMX, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't sound like nobody, baby. You know what I mean? But everybody's inspired by somebody. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like
I'm a
Rue.
real nigga.
You sound like Rue, baby, right? Rue,
Right.
baby.
When you smoking, listen, those one of them records when you with your niggas, you know what I'm saying? You smoking, you smoking, you know what I'm saying? You got that drink, you know what I'm saying? You vibing, you know what I'm saying? As they say today. You know what I mean? It's one of them type of records. Like it would be a cushion orange juice if it was Wiz, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, that makes sense. Put in that category. Let's go to number 12. It's called X. Speaking of X, and RIP to X, of course. But this song is called X, featuring Missy Elliott and Tweet. Produced by Irv, Marcus Vest, Missy, and Jeffrey Atkins. Gangster cries, love struck threats, and ad libs that sound like a wounded lion. Missy and Tweet added some energy to the song. What happened to Tweet? And what happened to Missy? I'm just thinking about them. Great record though. Number 12 is X. You remember that working with Missy and Tweet?
Yeah, oh, for sure, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you already know I was gonna get your Freako video, you know what I'm saying? So when I
Yeah,
did that cameo, you know what I'm saying, me and her already talked about doing a record, you know what I'm saying? Listen, Missy been dominating the game since what, 97, you know what I'm saying? With I can't the Ray, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I respect her hustle, you know what I'm saying? She sold a lot
yeah,
of records, baby, you know what I'm saying? Listen, she one of the best female artists of all time, baby, you know what I'm saying? Tweet, of course, you know what I'm saying? She had that Oops, you know what I'm saying? Feeling myself,
yeah.
you
She had
already know what
Oops.
that
Yeah, she
mean.
had a couple hits, man. I remember that. She had at
Yeah,
least an
you know what I'm
album
saying?
out. Yeah, one or
Yeah,
two
yeah.
albums out.
She had a couple records. She was a songwriter as well. You know, what I'm saying Missy is just one of the people that had the best music videos of all time. Her and
Yeah,
Busta
yeah,
Rhymes.
yeah, yeah.
You know, what I'm saying
Yeah.
you knew when they was dropping, it's gonna be something crazy, baby. You know what I'm saying? So listen, it's just she was selling a lot of records at the time. You know what I'm saying? But me, I was still in charge, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you was, man. Speaking of still in the charts, number 13 is Big Remo. It's a skit. It's basically like a somebody imitating Bernie Mac. It's
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
Bernie Mac
yeah,
type
yeah,
skit.
yeah.
Was that one of your friends doing that skit or something? Who was that?
Yeah, yeah, it's one of the niggas from Queens, you know what I'm saying, that I had come through, you know what I mean? Because Bernie was busy, you know what I'm saying, at the time. Bernie was doing Kings of Comedy, you know what I'm saying, so I couldn't get him at the time, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you know how
Yeah,
I go with scheduling, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that the
yeah.
nigga
You
wasn't
gotta
fucking with me and shit.
you
It
gotta
was, you know what I'm
improvise.
saying? Right,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because nigga, everybody was fucking with me at the time, you know what I'm saying? I was that nigga and shit, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So, he was busy, but listen, you know what I'm saying? We got some of the works, you know what I mean?
yeah, man. Number 14 is Lost Little Girl, produced by Top Dog. Storytelling rap. If the story was a Law and Order SUV episode, Ja raps like a concerned uncle who also sells drugs.
Wow.
Let's
These
talk about number
motherfucking critics,
14,
nigga,
Lost
you know what I'm
Little
saying?
Girl, man. You remember that record?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me talk to the motherfucking critics, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, don't ever disrespect me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got me messed up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But listen, you know what I mean? I wanted to do the records like Pac, keep your head up, you know what I'm saying? Bridget's got a baby. You know what I'm saying? We all inspired by them type of records that, you know what I'm saying, really
Yeah.
hit home. A lot of shit be going down in the hood, you know what I'm saying, the niggas don't really be cared about, you know what I mean? So I wanted to take the time out, paying something like that, you know what I mean?
Now that makes sense, man. Let's go to number 15, So Much Pain, featuring Tupac, produced by Top Dog. It's a remake of Tupac's classic record. Ja wanted to be Tupac so bad back then, he believed he was. He took on his entire aura on this record They even laced the song with an actual Tupac verse. Not sure if Tupac would have approved. I'm not sure. What do you think for that record? But that Tupac record, like, where did y'all get that verse from? Or was
Yeah,
that verse already?
it was from the original record, because Pain,
Oh,
that
okay,
track was on
it was from the
Above the
original record.
Rim.
I figured that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We kept the nigga on there, out of respect, because that's my favorite artist. You know what I mean? It is his song. So listen, funny story, my nigga. We had met Suge, in LA and everything. Nigga came through, and he blessed us, where we can sample the track, you know what I mean? And he said I sound like Pac. I reminded him like that. And that was the closest thing at that time, because I was putting in work, dropping nonstop hits. Nobody was doing it like that, baby. You know what I'm saying? So like I was the closest thing. Even on the plans, I said I'm the hardest artist is Pac, nigga. And I ain't talking about like the better. If he was here, we probably ride together on this bitch, nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know what's
Nah,
up, bro.
you was spazzing, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I ain't
hey,
gonna lie. You
nigga, you already
spazzing.
know, baby. I got bars, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know how I get down, baby.
Nah, you spazzing. Let's go to number 16. Pain is Love, the title track, produced by Irv, yourself, Ja, and Marcus Vest. Spoken word wisdom over a haunting beat. Ja rapping like a fortune cookie, written by Tony Soprano. Track could be shorter. It was a little long, but this is the time and era when people could listen to a 4 or 5 minute song and not get tired of it. Pain is Love, man. The title track. What do you think about that one?
You talk motherfucking critics, nigga. Nigga, you make a motherfucking record, nigga. Tell me when to short my out. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you see critics, nigga. Nigga, this shit sold 4 million copies, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
Was this your biggest record album? I think it is.
Uh,
It's the
no,
most popular.
the second album sold 7 million copies. You know what I'm saying? This
Oh,
one did 4. You know what I'm saying? But nigga was putting up numbers. Nobody was putting up numbers like me. You know what I'm saying? It was X at the time because the nigga put out 2 albums in 1 year and shit in '98. You know what I'm saying? And then
yep.
whole, but oh one nigga, hey, I creeped up on him. You know what I'm saying? Was
Nah, you
dominating,
did.
baby. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody started making girly singles and shit after me. You know what I'm saying? Like Fabulous. You know what I'm saying? Who else was doing it? A lot of niggas was doing it after that. You know what I mean?
50,
But
50
listen.
started doing it. 50 started
Candy
copying
shop. You know what I'm saying?
you.
Listen, that shit was corny, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Everybody listen to that shit, nigga.
Let's go to the last track. Y'all like, subscribe, share the video, comment below about Ja Rule. Number 17, Put It On Me, featuring Vita. This is produced by Irv Gotti and True
Yeah, it's my
Style.
shit right here, baby. You
This
know
is
what I'm
a
saying?
this was a slow jam swagger, like a mob boss proposing. Ja raps like he's reading wedding vows at a drive-by. You got Vita with the classic hook, making a record shine even brighter. 2001 UMG Recordings Incorporated, man. Talk about the last record, Put It On Me, featuring Vita. This is another banger right here.
Yo, nigga, this was the one, you know what I'm saying, that had the radio go crazy, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you know what I'm saying? I know you're trying to be a little lad, so let me go, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When I do that record down, nigga, you know what I mean? They go crazy. You see that the versus battle, you know what I'm saying, with Fat Joe? I don't know
Yeah.
why this nigga wasn't the battle me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because 50 was too scared. You know what I'm saying? Listen, tell this nigga 50, let's do a versus battle, baby. We're gonna end this beef right now. You know what I'm saying? My record's against his, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? Get rich or die trying 30 times? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You might
listen,
have to
I
go into
got
the
records.
classic vault of the
Right.
mixtapes,
Nah, nigga,
and
that
then
don't count. That's not fair. You know what I'm saying? We go album for album, you know what I'm saying? Because I
album
ain't
for
put out a lot
album.
of mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga,
Yeah.
because I got way more body work than this nigga do. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
only had one good album. The Masker was like, because the documentary with the game was way better than that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the Curtis was kind of, he had the beef with Kanye to get some sales. You know what I'm saying? He had like 3 good records on there. You know what I mean? And
you
he had
remember
the,
you remember
yeah.
a lot, but keep going. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's crazy.
saying? I mean, he had that one track with Robin Thicke, Follow My League, you know what I'm saying? Follow My League,
Yeah.
whatever it was
Yeah,
called, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Shit was lame. Shit sold like 3 million records, you know what I'm saying, on some beef. Then he started beefing with the whole New York, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into that later because I came with the New York record. I got a
But
hundred
I
guns,
heard
100
I
clips.
mean I heard
Uh,
a lot of the beef was fake. A lot of, I think I heard who was it? Young Buck. Young Buck said that 50 Cent called him one day when they were supposed to be beefing and told him that he's gonna start a fake beef. So you think 50 Cent's a smart advertiser because he does things like this and he knows it's gonna pick up steam and people are gonna listen to the music?
yeah, you see what he do now. This nigga, listen, Lil Meech is on his own show, and this nigga trolling this nigga for a whole month. You know what I'm saying? Then this nigga been trolling, I said, what, Diddy, what I'm saying? Like, it's getting out of hand, This nigga's a grown man still trolling people. Meech, Lil Meech is somebody that had, what I mean? Come on, he's getting money with him. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous. And y'all niggas entertain this every day. Y'all think this shit funny, man. You
exactly.
know what
The
I'm
media
saying? Like,
does, man. This let's just real quick. I want to sum up the album. The album is full of thug love anthems, melodramatic hooks, and a whole lot of it's murder. So
yeah.
yeah, Ja Rule, man, Pain is Love, man. From Queens. I love the album. I'll be honest, like I wasn't a huge fan at the time, but I grew to love some of the records and stuff like that. So
Oh, nigga, you was hating, nigga.
no, no, I
But
was
that's
never
what I'm
hating.
talking
Like
about. It's
I
always
was
the
never
bad
hating. It's
man,
just like I
what I'm
was
saying?
more of a 50 fan. I was more of a
He bought into the hype of this. He was shot 9 times. He didn't know his mama. This nigga's a good storyteller, baby. Listen, me and Herb and the rest of the team, we all know the truth, baby. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm the nigga that fought this nigga twice. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the story was that I got robbed for my chain, right? That's what you heard, right? That I
yep.
saw this nigga at the club or something with some nigga. Like, why would I beef with a nigga that's standing next to the nigga that robbed me? Like, that don't even sound right. These stories don't make sense, baby. You know what I'm saying? But anyways,
Well,
nigga, as you see, my chain is right here, nigga. Ain't no nigga gonna do
let's get
nothing.
to the bottom of some of this stuff. I got a couple questions for you, man. So you and Ashanti, were like the Bonnie and Clyde of Murder Inc.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the wildest studio session y'all had together? You and the Queen.
Yo, nigga, one time, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Listen, hey, I'll tell you something crazy. So originally on her first single, you know what I'm saying, Foolish, you know what I'm saying, Jay-Z was supposed to be on the track, you know what I'm saying? Because Irv was
Oh,
like, we don't know. Most female artists had like somebody on their first single. Like Maya had Silk the Shocker. Who else was it? Most Lil Mo had Fabulous, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, let's see if we could do it. Jay was like, all right. And then Irv was thinking like, let's see if she can do it by herself. You know what I'm saying? And you see what happened. So them type of sessions, baby, you know what I'm saying? We got closer over time, you know what I'm saying? And but at the time she was, messing with my mans, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? So they spent a lot of time in the studio together and everything like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was wilding back then, baby. I was on X pills, you know what I'm saying? I was
yeah.
lit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was smashing everything ready, baby. Hey Jayla, what's up, baby? Call me. She already know what I'm talking about.
Oh snap! I think she's J Lo single now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah, nigga, nigga. I had a lot of
No.
fun in that Unreal video, nigga. Hey, niggas was jealous as shit because I was all close, you know what I'm saying? And real, you know what I'm saying, nigga? Then we did the other track, Ain't It Funny, you know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
was a
yeah. I
back to
remember that.
back, baby. It had the Craig Mack beat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cha-ching, cha-ching, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
the It's Murder ad lib is iconic, right? So do you believe people yell it's murder at a funeral? You think they do that at funerals?
Nah, you wild, man. Listen, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can if that's what you want to do to embrace is murder. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. That's our signature sound, baby. You know what I'm saying? We had it locked from 99 to 2003. You know what I'm saying? And I still would platinum after that. You know what I'm saying? I had a track with R. Kelly. I know niggas canceled him and everything. It was called Wonderful. It was with R. Kelly and Ashanti on it, you know what I'm saying, and everything. And then I had the diss record against 50. We all clap back, where I had the like army fatigue shit on, you know what I'm saying, looking tough and shit, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I remember that.
Niggas know not to play with me, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about the Fire Festival, man.
Uh,
If you could redo the Fire Festival, how would you handle it?
he doing another one, you know what I'm saying, part two. I'm not a part of that, you know what I mean? Listen, it was
You're out of
miscommunication.
that. You wasn't a part of it. Now you.
Listen, I don't know what happened with that. It was miscommunication, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was mad at me, trying to cancel me, you know what I'm saying? And that nigga did time for that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, like, real niggas be doing, that's what I'm talking about. 50 ain't in the line of fire, baby. All that shit he said is make believe, baby. We the real gangsters, baby. You know what I'm saying? We the real murderers. You know what I mean? But listen, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? The dude set it up, you know what I'm saying? They lied, said I was gonna beat her, you know what I'm saying? I had no knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And that's what happened, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, earlier you said you was a Pac fan. How would you connect with Pac? Like, would y'all ever do an album together if he never passed? And did you ever meet him?
I was a youngin' there, you know what I'm saying? Because he passed when I came in the game in 95. He left, you know what I'm saying, 96. I was on the East Coast, the West Coast was beefing at that time. So it was a lot of New York niggas wasn't trying to go to Cali at that time, you know what I'm saying? So I was just getting my feet wet. You know what I mean? That's when I linked up my nigga Preem, you know what I'm saying? Supreme, who allegedly, you know what I'm saying, had ordered the hit on 50, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, my nigga Preem is, you know, doing life right now, you know what I'm saying? Hold your head up, you know what I mean? But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course, you know what I'm saying? We would have dominated the tracks, you know what I'm saying? We would have sold hella records, you know, because I was already doing it on my own, you know what I mean? So, and that
Yeah,
nigga, All Eyes on Me, that shit like did like 10, you know what I'm saying? And then
10 million.
Machiavelli
Yeah,
did 10. He's
yeah,
the
that's
only
crazy.
artist, I think him and Eminem are the only two artists with two diamond albums, you know what I'm saying, like that's out there.
Woo,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
incredible,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Hey, nigga, hey, and Nelly, he sold 10 million copies too. Don't sleep on that, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep. That's a huge accomplishment, man. Speaking of 50, man, do you think you won the rap battle between 50 back then? Or did you think I think you mentioned you lost that one, right? Are you admitting to that?
Yeah, well, you know, it was a lot of niggas involved. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I had to go against Eminem, Lloyd Banks, Tony Ayo, Young Buck. You know what I'm saying? Who else is part of G Unit? You know what I'm saying? Spider Loc, you know, Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? It was just me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, who was holding me down? You know what I mean? Who else gonna have Ashanti sing dissing them? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So listen, because I had the track Loose Change that came at Eminem, nigga. I got off. I was like, you but what you know some of the bars, you know what I'm saying, where
Yeah.
called Haley, you know what I'm saying, Mama a crackhead and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I got off. My shit is more quotable than his, you know what I'm saying? He had quick to back down, you know what I'm saying? We had that nigga from the Jamie Foxx show, you know what I'm saying, making fun of me on the skit, you know what I'm saying? Where's that nigga career at now? You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Alexander or something? You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't seen this nigga on Netflix, you know what I'm saying? But
Who?
anyways,
Who haven't you seen on Netflix?
yeah, the one nigga that did the skit on Quick to Back Down. When he was like,
Oh,
Cockeyalicious at the end trying to make fun of
oh,
his
I thought you
shit.
talking
You know
about
what I
Jamie
mean?
Foxx. I'm gonna say he just did
No,
one.
no, Jamie, that's my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, his movies, he got some, you know, all right movies, you know what I mean?
You spoke about Eminem's daughter Haley recently. Just a few seconds ago. Speaking of daughters, you just walked your daughter down the aisle, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what we need to be saluting. Not this nigga trolling me. That's some positive black love right there. When your child, you know what I'm saying, grow up, you know, they lead a nest, you raise them right, you know what I mean? Listen, that's what I'm talking about. I seen it on the shade room, you know, it was everywhere, you know what I'm saying, media takeout. You know what I mean? That's what you do when you're a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? You support your family, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I want to play a game called Versus, and I'm just gonna name two things, and you just gotta pick one if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
so we're gonna go KRS-One versus Rakim.
Ooh.
Let's go. Who you picking?
Ooh.
All right,
I'm gonna go with KRS-One.
all right. That's what's up. We going DMX versus Ja Rule versus yourself. DMX
Oh,
versus yourself.
come on. See, if this was drink champs, I have to take a drink. I'm gonna get some water, you know what I'm saying?
So like you're saying both, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. X was yeah, he was serious, you know what I'm saying? Like he battled Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? And a lot
Yeah,
of niggas say he got him, you know what I'm saying? But you already know he ain't here, so niggas go say Jay automatically.
yeah. They did say DMX won that battle. Uh, Mariah Carey versus Celine Dion.
Oh, this nigga, this nigga trying to mess up my right credit, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you know what? Mm, I'm gonna have to take a drink.
All right, take a drink for that one. All right, man. This ain't drink chance. I'm not trying to steal none. This is versus. This dude started drinking. That's his idea. Um, John Wick versus Jason Bourne.
John Wick, you know,
John Wick.
nigga cold, you know what I'm saying?
Are you picking John Wick because he was more cold?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he ain't nothing to
That
play
makes
with,
sense.
you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling these movies a lot more, you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of some gangsters, we got Walter White versus Tony Soprano.
Nigga, Sopranos is my favorite TV show. Nigga, I can watch them reruns over and over and over, bro. You know what I'm
Over
saying?
Breaking
Like,
Bad. Is you think it's a better series than Breaking Bad?
hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
Sopranos.
that's a classic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, the
I think Breaking
storytelling.
Bad's a classic too. I mean, maybe it hasn't been out that long, but it's in that classic category for series.
There's definitely neck and neck, but I'm gonna go with Sopranos as an all-time classic. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's what's up. What about TLC versus Destiny's Child?
Nigga try to get niggas canceled and shit, man. Oh man. Oh damn. I'm gonna go TLC, you know what I'm saying? because they had more
TLC.
records like "Don't Go Chasing Waterfall." They had more records that really resonated. Like, Destiny's Child did too, but they were teenagers. You know what I'm saying? So it was like they had Jumpin' Beat. They had some records, but TLC had, they was hitting you with it, like some not kicking some knowledge. You know what I'm saying, for some young ladies.
True, true. How about The Rock versus Macho Man?
Mm, I'm gonna go to Rock. You know what I'm saying?
The Rock?
People's elbow, yo,
Yeah.
candy ass. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, man, he's a showman. You know what I mean? That's why he's still in the game dominating.
R.I.P. the Macho Man, you know what I'm saying? He died in a car crash.
Yeah, hey, he was a beast in his day too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stepping to a Slim Jim. You know what I'm saying?
Step into a Slim Jim, yeah.
Yeah.
How about Caitlyn? Last one's Caitlyn Clark versus Angel Reese.
Oh, this nigga. mm. Well, you know
What
what?
you think?
I just see Ari Spears call some shit about this. You know what I'm saying? Because he picked Caitlyn over Angel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna I'm gonna say Caitlyn because she's there already. Like when she come in, she's at attack mode. You know what I'm saying? She's already like 100% focused. And I feel like Angel needs to get a lot more focused 'cause she's doing a podcast. She's a businesswoman. She's doing her thing, but I feel like she needs to get more focused. I'm seeing her get more rebounds and points. You know what I'm
True.
saying? Like, I mean, one game she got like what 4 points and she had hella rebounds. It's like some of the rebounds were her own. I'm seeing a lot of people come at her on the internet. She's handling it well, but I feel like maybe I feel like she need to put more time in the gym. You know what I'm saying? I think the thing is we seeing her more because she got all these endorsement deals and everything. And Kaylin, I like her style because she coming in like, hey, I'm here to hoop. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
You think they really got an issue? Like or do you think it's just they bring a drama so people can watch the WNBA because they get ratings? I mean, you think they really have a feud?
I think it's something that I will say. Angel comes off a little arrogant sometimes because remember she did an interview and they was like, "Who's the best player in the world?" And she said her. You know what I'm saying? Then she said
Hmm.
Caitlyn second or whatever. A lot of people were pissed off because they
I
feel
mean,
like
why wouldn't she say that though? Like she
Well,
should
well,
think
yeah,
she's the
yeah.
best.
You're supposed to, but here's the thing: her team was in last place last year, and the New York Liberty. Then they won a championship, and I think they number one right now. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my niggas in New York. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, her team in last place. I mean, you can't be acting arrogant like you Anthony Edwards and you in last place. You know what I'm saying? Like, put the
True,
work in. Kobe, when he was on, he let his game do the talking, same as Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like,
true,
you
true.
can't be acting like you that deal. You know what I'm saying? You in last place. I'm just saying, like, I think the media plays onto it because he probably saw that hard foul that she did on her at the
Yeah,
last.
I don't think both files were that hard, but I get how there was some beefing situation. I could see why it led to like almost a scrap. I don't think they was gonna scrap. I think they just was gonna have some words.
Yeah, and it happens in the game, you know what I'm saying? Like me and 50 had, you know what I'm saying, some words, man. We stabbed that nigga up in his head, you know what I'm saying? And all that. Listen, I want to say this too, you know what I'm saying? This nigga's been shot, you know what I'm saying, 9 times, stabbed. All this shit happened to this nigga. It didn't happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this nigga called the police, you know what I'm saying? And everything. Benzino had to help this nigga go to the hospital. They, you know what I'm saying, they had an order of protection on the nigga, then they tried to say it's fake, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I had to pay money on that. They sued me, nigga, being earned. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's crazy, man. But listen, Ja Rule, man, it's a blessing, or a curse, man, that you on the podcast, man. I appreciate it, man, because there's some Ja Rule fans and there's some not so Ja Rule fans. So, but I hope everybody watches this and can show some love. But before you go, I want you to at least promote whatever you got going on, and also give us some positive words before you leave. As Ja Rule, and of course as yourself, Manny. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, listen, it's job. Listen, a lot of y'all not gonna sell records like me, you know what I'm saying? But listen, you can nah, I'm playing. Nah, all seriousness, shout out to everybody that's out there creating. If you feeling down, you know what I'm saying? Like just pray, you know what I'm saying, and just keep going every day, keep fighting and keep creating. Don't worry about the numbers. If you're a content creator, don't worry about trying to do 100,000 views if the numbers aren't there yet. Just keep creating because eventually the people will come and eventually you'll do 1 million views and all of that. If you're a streamer and you starting off with like 10 people watching, hey, Cosnet and DDG had to start somewhere too. So,
Yeah,
if you're a music artist, you know what I'm saying, link up with other people, you know what I mean? And just keep creating music. Don't get frustrated. Just keep doing your thing. So
hundred
simple as
percent,
that.
man. 100%.
Yeah.
Great words from your real name is Manny, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I've been following you for some time now, man. I think you're hilarious when you do the of course the Ja Rule impression, you do the Trump impression. What other do you have any other impressions besides Trump and Ja Rule?
Yep, I can do you ever seen the movie The Leprechaun?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the coin now, please. Uh,
The leprechaun.
from
Yeah.
Eric Cartman from South Park. Excuse son of a bitch.
Okay.
Um, what else? Knew some other people too, but I can do Yo Gotti. Uh, I'm still trying to get better on my juvenile.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, if I'm playing around, I don't know who I can do till sometimes I'm playing around or whatever, but
Yeah,
yeah,
start. You gotta
so
start. You
yeah.
gotta start mastering those voices, man. I know a lot of comics. That's their bread and butter. And
Hmm.
stuff like that. And you're pretty good at it. So keep it up, man. What would you like to promote, man? I got like I always promote my second book, Severe's Chronicles, Volume 2. Then I got some ebooks, online. I got merch, of course, for the ladies and the guys, even the kids. And I executive produce music, with rappers and producers. So, and I even tell stories over music. So, and that's hilarious and funny. You guys got to go check those out. But what do you want to promote, brother? What's going on?
Um, Follow me on Instagram at Dontez Trump. It should be on the screen. And my YouTube page is also Dante Dontez Trump as well. And then TikTok is Manny Hodge. You will laugh. So MANIE. You will laugh. I'm posting constantly on TikTok once a day, constantly. YouTube at least twice a day. Also have a Twitter. It's Black Trump 2020. I post 5 videos a day. So I'm
See, I wore
constantly
my
posting.
scarf just for you, man. I was gonna be try,
Yeah,
try to
you know what
support
I'm
the Ja
saying?
Rule movement.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. You know what I'm saying? We're Queens niggas, you know how we do, baby. Hey, shout out to the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? We coming back from 3-1, baby. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I want to thank everybody that's been watching this, man. Thanks the fact checkers. That's the people that are my fans. They, if I say something wrong, they fact check me. I welcome that all the time because no one's perfect. I want to give love to everybody that watches the show, everybody that's helped me in my progress. Bought a book, listened to my music, or bought some merch. And I just want to say love over hate, man. It's 2025. The administration is bugging. Your boy Trump is bugging, man. So there's a lot going on, and we just need to wake up and make sure a lot of things don't pass. We got to read those laws, and hopefully he doesn't become a dictator, which he's basically already is. Well, do you follow politics? Anything? I know you
Yeah,
do because
yeah,
you
yeah.
got to play Trump. So so
I've
so
been reading a lot more, and my dad and my parents, they definitely like they be on it. You know what I'm saying? My dad and my stepdad, and my uncle Carl, he definitely like he don't like him. My grandma don't like Trump, so they definitely keep me in tune. And of course, when I'm playing him, I'm reading constantly. He's always signing some new bill or trying to do something crazy. I
yeah,
think he recently said he's thinking about pardoning Diddy. So
Carden and Diddy.
yeah, he said he'll look at the facts before he do, and
This dude
so
is wilding, man. Yo, he's wild.
yeah, so I was actually reading about the Larry Hoover thing because from what my knowledge, he's not fully free from what I heard. Like I
Well,
thought,
because he got
mhm,
state and Fed time, so I think Trump got rid of the Fed time, but I think he still has 100 years for state.
that's wild. Yeah,
So
that's
yeah,
what
he's not.
they
I
were
don't think
talking
he's
about.
yeah he's not getting out. He shouldn't get out unless he got connections in the state too. I'm not sure.
That's correct. Hey, I had a question. You can't play any songs on here, can you?
Yeah, I think so. It's YouTube, so you could play him. I usually you play him, and if you get a warning, you shut it off, and you
Okay.
play the next record. Like they try to they give you a warning if it's a song they don't want you to have on there. Why you want to play something before you get out of here? Or what?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, nigga, throw you know what I'm saying. Let me see. I'm real. You know what I'm saying? That's my joint, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm real is one of my biggest hits, baby. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm real when you
All
smile,
right,
drives me wild. And you know, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the
I'm getting
crazy
out of
one.
here. But you want me to play that song?
Yeah, yeah, for a little bit, and then we're gonna be up out of here, so everybody can vibe. You know what I'm saying? All the ladies at home, what up? You know what I mean?
Let me find the record because I wasn't prepared to play it.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, hey, nigga, with Earth, you know what I'm saying? Whip that up, my
What
nigga.
song? What
You know,
song? What song do you want to play again?
it's Ja Rule, I'm real, or it's J Lo, I'm real. It's on both our albums. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Shit is platinum. You know how we do, baby. You know what I mean?
Okay, I don't know why my phone acting funny. Hold on, my phone's tweaking right now. Hold on. Let me open it back up. I got like 50 apps open, man. You know how like it gets slow when you got too many apps on it.
It's all good, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but I'm telling you, listen, that was one of the biggest records, you know what I'm saying, in my career, you know what I mean? Listen, people still using Always on Time, you know what I'm saying, or I'm Real, and they TikToks, you know what I'm saying, the nigga going viral every week. There
You
we
talking about
go.
this one here?
Motherfucker, yeah. 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 Feel me?
Yeah, I don't even know if you could play
Yeah.
15 seconds. I don't know what you. I just
Oh,
play a little
hey,
bit.
baby. You know what
I
I'm
don't want to play
saying?
too much, man. They might ban the episode or something, man.
Tired of being low. Yeah, yes, dude.
But
Oh, yeah, on the
you got any
phone.
more
You know what I'm
kind
saying?
words, man? When you before you get out of here, man. We getting out of here, man. It's been a pleasure to have you on the show as
I
a
appreciate you
individual,
having me, man.
an impersonator,
Appreciate it.
man. I'm a fan of your comedy and your movies, and I wish you the success, man. You know that.
Same to you, man. And we need to do a skit one day or do something. You know, we're gonna
Yeah, but
figure
do
it out when
something.
I
Yeah,
get next one.
it gotta be organic and it's gotta be smart. But yeah, we gonna do
Hmm.
something. Let's we staying in touch. I told you. Listen, I told this dude we did Nelly breakdown. Y'all go check out the Nelly breakdown. I'm gonna link it. Once I correct everything, I'll link it. But we did Nelly album. He was entertaining on that. And then I said I'm gonna bring you back for a Ja Rule one. And I'm a man of my word. That's one thing I am, a man of my word. I don't play, man.
Yeah, hey, I'm definitely tagging him in this one.
You gotta tag
This
him.
is
You
gonna
got
be crazy.
tag him in this. He should enjoy this and love this, man. Hopefully he does. All right, guys, we getting out of here, man. It's Marquis, aka Severe, aka Severely Yours, man. We are out of here. It's the THHC podcast, man. Episode 248. Ja Rule. Pain is love, man, with Master Impressionist Dontez Trump, man. All right, man. We getting out of here. Love is love. Peace out.